Hello. Okay. Hey team. So what I wanted to do is I just made a post. So I wanted to be sure to help you guys out with some ideas for growing your business and doing the things that need to be done. So I just listened to a call by Janelle Summers, which is Chalene Johnson's little sister, and it was really good. It was about your to-do list and having the core activities down. Now, I'm just going to really quick go over these. Now, when I know like we all are really, really busy, and I know a lot of you only have like an hour to work or maybe a few hours to work, and I just want to let you know that it's totally possible to do whatever you want in this business and only, I mean, there's some people who work an hour, there's some people who work more, but whatever time you have, if you make the most of that time and you're doing the things that you should be doing, you will be successful. I also want to say, honestly, a lot of my time used to go to posting. Like, I would take forever to figure out what I want to post, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. And I was like, I need to do this like ahead of time, like something needs to be automated. You want to try to automate something in your business to make it easier. For instance, using Hootsuite to automate your post. What I do on Sundays is I automate all of my posts for the week. Actually, sometimes I do it like when I see a post that I like on Facebook, I will take that post and I will put it into Hootsuite for, a day the week after, and I'm good to go. Like, it's been so amazing. Like, it helps me stay relevant and consistent on Facebook, on my personal page. I completely suggest that you do that. And I know some people are just like, I don't want to automate everything. I want it to be personal. Well, it is personal. You're taking your personal time to put these things into Hootsuite, and then Hootsuite, puts it out for you. And honestly, it's the same. Oh, I need to put on my glasses. I can't be seeing. Okay, so honestly, it's the same as if you were to post yourself. I used to think, maybe Facebook didn't regard Hootsuite as important, but honestly, I still get a very good amount of likes on my post, depending on what the post is. And so I totally suggest that you use Hootsuite, because if you are like Alex is teaching at school all day, or if you're, having another business like Rebecca, we're all super busy. We don't honestly have the time to be posting, taking 15 minutes to post, 5 times a day. You want to post 3 to 5 times a day. Now, this is because you want to be relevant to your entire Facebook list. So you want to be able to, maybe some people aren't on Facebook in the morning, but they're on in the evening. Okay, well, you also want to have posts in the morning for those who are on in the morning. There's a wide range of when people are on Facebook. So you really want to make sure that you take advantage of that. And then when you're posting, you will, when you post, you want to make sure that you're posting to your audience. So the people on your Facebook may not be eating healthy already. They may not even care about working out. So when you post, you don't want to put, like Janelle Summers was saying, like, you don't want to put like, hey, I had kale today. Have you ever tried this? Like, no. The people who see it, let's say you had 200 friends, only like 10 people are going to see your post, and only, maybe 3 people can relate to that out of your 200 friends. Okay? So what you want, before you post something, you want to think, hey, does my audience care about this? Is this going to be important to them? Are they going to like? Are they going to comment? Are they going to share this thing? Because you want your Facebook affinity to be high. So that means you want what you're posting, you want it to get a lot of likes, shares, and comments, because if it does, Facebook's like, oh, this girl's important. I'm going to make sure more people see her posts on their newsfeed. So it's really important that I literally can't handle this. Okay, it's really important that you make sure that you are posting valuable and good content. Okay, so that's the first thing. I just want to go over really quickly what I learned from this video. I'm not going to take like your entire life of a day. Okay, so the main core activities she talked about, one of them is be someone who sees the positive in things and understands other situations. So, for example, I was just talking to someone who was really interested in Shakeology because she has lupus and fibro, and she has like so many of these like tons of issues. And so, like, I was just being really real and honest. This is, like, honestly the first time I've ever actually talked to someone, like, well, it's not the first time. It's within the past few months, this is the first time I've ever, like, actually held a conversation via computer. I always put them on the phone because that helps, relate to them better. So, what I did, I was just real with her. I was just like, I really honestly don't know if it's going to work for you, but I give her some stories, and I'm like, I really don't know if it's going to work, but you might as well try it because you get, it's risk free. You can try it for 30 days, and if it really doesn't work for you, you can get your money back. Like, are you really interested in trying this? And so, like, I just kept talking to her, and I was being real with her. You really want to be positive and positive influence. Some people don't have positivity on their newsfeed in regard to post. So you want to make sure that you're that positive person. And even in your own business, I know we all have our struggles. I know we have a time crunch. I know that it's really hard for us to reach to, our warm market because these people, they don't really care about fitness, or they're the same age as us. They don't really have money, whatever the issue is. I know that we have these things, but I need you to focus on what you're doing right. Don't keep focusing on your worries. If you say, I really don't know if I have time for this, I really don't know if I can be successful at this, I really don't know if, people will like me or people are going to like my post, I really don't know, if I can find coaches, I really don't know if I can really be a leader and grow a team. That's fine. You can have all those worries, but do not focus on them. Know that you have these things and focus on the truth. The truth is, you can rock this business. The truth is, I chose you for this team because I believed in you. I don't just pick anyone to join my team. I'm very selective. So if you are one of my personally sponsored coaches, it's because I believed in you. If you're a coach of one of my personally sponsored coaches, it's because they believe in you and I taught them how to, they've learned over time how they should be choosing people to be on their team, and yeah, so I completely believe in you. So stop thinking that you can't do this, because you can. And whatever you believe in your head is what's going to happen for you. Like I said before, I've said it before. The only difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is the way they think. Successful people believe that they can do it. They say, why not? Let me try. I don't know if this is going to work, but, why not, start my own business and be an entrepreneur? Like, yes. So, unsuccessful people are easy to find a way that they can't do this. So I really want you to stay focused. Literally, what I do every day is I write down 5 things I'm doing well in my business. And, I write positive, like 3 positive affirmations. It's really, really, really important that you do that. So stay focused. I talked about this a little bit on the call yesterday, but yes, or the other day. So no, it was yesterday. Okay, anyway, so the other thing is you want to make sure that you're working from a list. Now, if you have done the Smarter Networker Danny Johnson training, you've seen or you've listened. Sorry, I just signed. Okay, you've listened and you know that she talks about working from a list. If you don't work from a list, you are not being successful. What you need to do is you need to get that list ready of all the people who you know in your life. Your doctor, your cousin, your lawyer, your chiropractor. I don't care who it is. Like, you need to get that list going. And I learned something else from someone that was really cool. They call it Hey Girls. In this case, hey girls or hey boys. You want to send out a few hey girls a day. That's just like, hey girl, how you been doing? I've been thinking about you. What's new in your life? What's been keeping you busy? I love that line because something's always keeping people busy. That instantly gives you a way to talk to them. Oh, my kids are keeping me busy, or work is keeping me busy. Awesome. What do you do for work? Tell me more about that. Whatever. So make sure that you're working from a list and following up. Yes. Okay. Host monthly challenges. So you want to have probably an Eat Clean challenge. You want to have your 30-day challenge group, or not 30-day, 30, 60, 90-day challenge group, whatever. It's an easy way to get Success Club, and it's an easy way to, motivate yourself to get started and helping people. I would honestly set dates for this like ahead of time so you know what's going on for like a few months at a time. Make sure you're doing your PD. It's all about your mindset. The way you think, which I already talked about, is driving what you do and say. So really make sure you're doing that. That PD. Like, it will change your life. Honestly, I'm not that consistent with PD, and that's probably why I still have half the issues I do. But stay consistent with PD. It'll be awesome for you. Okay, make sure you're doing your workout and you're drinking Shakeology. If you are a coach and you're not doing your workout every day and you're not drinking your Shakeology every day, are you really coaching? How are you going to tell someone to do something that you're not doing yourself? Think about that one. I know, like, personally for me, it's really hard for me to finish the workout program because of my inner personality of give up. But I find a way and I get it done. I mean, I fall off the wagon a lot, but I always get back on the wagon. So don't worry if you have a consistency issue with that, because I absolutely do. But you really need to find it within yourself to overcome any excuse that you make. Schedule it on your calendar. Make it a business appointment. You would not be late to a doctor's appointment. You wouldn't just not show up to a doctor's appointment. It would probably cost you $25. So no. Also, just think of it as something really important, like a paper that's due. You would not just not do a paper. You would turn it in on time. Think of your workouts as a personal, meeting with Tony Horton or Sean T or Shalene Johnson or Autumn Calabrese, whatever, it's a personal training session. You got to show up. You got to be there. So do that. Make sure you're doing your Shakeology. Be on social media several times a day. I talked about that. Add to your network at least 2 to 3 people a day. Friend request. Facebook, I personally don't just randomly friend request people. I try to start conversations and then make sure you have more followers. Now, followers is totally safe on Instagram or something. Like, just follow a couple people a day, whatever. I totally suggest that you do that. So make sure that you are doing those things, that you're reaching out to people, 2 to 3 people a day. Now, also, I'm gonna try to keep on having this conference calls every week. I have to get with you guys and find out what time works for you. Listen to 2 conference calls a week minimum. So your national wake up call, make sure you're on that. And if you go to teamleadershipcalls.com, our team, like our big team, like Team Sparty, which is like, I don't know, in our line of system, it's like way up there. We have like a ridiculous amount of calls on there. You can listen for calls for days. So make sure that you try to get some conference calls in. It will inspire you. It will teach you some things, and it's really awesome. Also, don't be scared to ask the "have you ever considered coaching" question. You want to be doing that to at least 3 people a week. In order for this to happen, so you're not just like, oh, I'm going to talk to 3 people and ask them to coach. Make sure that you're talking to at least 20 people or more a week so that it will come up naturally. If you're just talking to them and you see, coaching would be a great fit for them, just be like, have you ever considered coaching? I did that today to someone. That's what I was really excited about. That's what I posted about. And it was really nerve-wracking, but I needed to do it because I just had a feeling like if I didn't ask her, I would hate myself forever. So I did it. Okay. Do a lot of personal private messaging. I personally don't like doing the big group events because honestly, like literally no one sees them. I don't even know why Facebook even has events anymore if they don't let people see them. I don't know. But no one sees them. People don't pay attention to them unless they have a super catchy name. And even still, people just don't care about events. So I don't do that. Do personal private messaging. It takes it on a personal level. Like I said, also get them on the phone. So you can do messaging even on Instagram. They have direct messaging. You can do it on Twitter. I don't know if any of you are good at Twitter. If you are, let me know because that would be great. I don't do Twitter. Facebook obviously has messages. Your like pages kind of has messages. Like people have to message you. It's complicated. But yeah, like I said before, you're not trying to find people, but people are trying to find you. So you gotta be out there. When you post a picture to your newsfeed, really make sure, like I said, that it's getting to people that that it's inspiring people. It's something that people will be like, oh, that made me think, or oh, that made me laugh, or people will want to share these things. Don't think about what you want to post. Think about what you should be posting and what your audience wants you to post. What do they want? Also, reply to comments when people post. You see me always say, thank you, Shaneria, for commenting on my post. I really appreciate that. Whatever. People need to know that they're respected and cared about. And I think, well, this is a really long video. Sorry. I think that this is really important that you do that. So really make sure you're replying to comments and that you tag people back. Visit other people's pages. Don't get so clogged up in the newsfeed. Visit other people's pages and make sure that you're liking their pictures and commenting on their walls. Do like a few different people a week. And when you do this, Facebook sees it as an interaction. So they'll start to see some of your posts. It's really true. It's really cool how that happens, actually. Add 2 to 3 new friends. Inbox message at least 3 people a day. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, this is the bread and butter of your business. I've gone over this, and you guys know what you should be doing. So I really don't think you should be worried about what's going on. If you're not as successful as you should be, it's just because it takes time. Some people, of course, are faster than others for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. You're not going to compare yourself to other people. You're thinking about the here and now and what's going on in your life. And, you are making things happen. And I'm so proud of all you guys. You guys are rocking it out, and I love how you're so serious about the business regardless of, all the other issues going on in your life. So I really appreciate that, and I really am so thankful for all of you and your support and me to join me on this journey and, changing our lives and other people's lives, which is really awesome. So if you guys have any more questions, I hope that helped you kind of figure out what your focus is. Make sure you make those to-do lists. Make sure you're tracking. Please track. Just do it. Yes, and then I'll be talking to you about doing a call sometime this week. This week is really busy though, so I don't know. The next 2 weeks are really busy. I have a bunch of gigs and concerts and craziness. But anyway, okay, love you guys. Bye!